This is News 3 Now at 10.
Thank you for joining us tonight. A last-minute campaign rally is bringing President Donald Trump to Janesville on Saturday.
But tonight we're learning the president and the first lady are in self-quarantine as they await COVID-19 results after one of the president's closest aides tested positive. Hope Hicks traveled with the president multiple times this week, including on Marine One, the presidential helicopter, for a Minnesota rally yesterday, and aboard Air Force One to Tuesday night's first presidential debate.
As of now, the president is still planning to attend the rally this weekend in Janesville, which is bringing both excitement and calls for its cancellation. It'll be held at the Southern Wisconsin Regional Airport, which is where Madeline O'Neill is live with those details. Maddie?
Well, barring a positive test result or quarantine, President Trump and Air Force One will land here in less than 2 days' time. It comes after a rally cancellation in La Crosse, where its mayor expressed concerns about a large gathering as coronavirus cases spike. And he's not the only one.
Well, I was a little surprised.
The same news.
I'm excited. I think there's a lot of people that are excited.
Is getting very different responses.
Now is not the time for a large-scale hoorah-rah event.
Roger Pollack, Democratic candidate for the 1st Congressional District representing the Janesville area, is concerned about how many people President Donald Trump's rally will bring to Southern Wisconsin Regional Airport on Saturday.
And it could very well be a super spreader event that we've seen in the past. And so, I would urge everyone to take caution, and I would urge Donald Trump to stop doing these large events that put people needlessly at risk.
Wisconsin's a very critical state, so if you're going to win that state, you got to go everywhere and get every vote you can.
Rock County GOP chairperson Jay Milkey plans to head to the event with a mask on his face and social distancing on his mind, and encourages others to do the same.
If you feel like maybe you're not in the higher risk groups and you really want to get out there and see the president, do so in a responsible way, but do what you feel is right for yourself.
Rock County officials are concerned about spread beyond the airport.
What we don't want is for folks to contract the virus, but then also to spread the virus to others and cause more of an issue with rising COVID numbers.
Rock County Board of Supervisors Chair Kara Purviance says the county doesn't have much sway over the rally being held at the airport. If not cancellation, the board's goal is to make sure those who attend the rally take precautions that keep COVID cases from rising any higher.
Regardless of which candidate would want to hold the rally, we're just really trying to enforce safe public precautions.
The plan is for doors to open at 12:30 for the event, with President Trump giving remarks at 3:30. Then he has a scheduled event in Green Bay after that.
All right, Maddie, live in Janesville. Maddie, thank you. The county's Board of Supervisors isn't the only group asking the president not to come. Rock County's public health officer also urging him to reconsider. In a statement, Marie Noel Sandoval said, quote, "We are in crisis mode with the virus spreading rapidly. A large gathering would jeopardize the health of many people in our community."
The White House Coronavirus Task Force now lists Wisconsin in its red zone. The task force is reportedly recommending social distancing to the maximal degree possible, as Wisconsin has the 3rd highest rate of new cases in the country. The report lists 12 hotspots, with Green Bay and Appleton leading the list. Across the state today, 20 more people died from the virus. Case-wise, we set another record with more than 2,900 new cases. Today, you may notice some different colors on this map. We adjusted the scale of our map to better represent those increasing numbers.
Dane County has now confirmed more than 10,000 total cases since the start of the pandemic. Roughly 44% of those are from the last month alone, since September 1st.
The hospital capacity in our region has increased by 38% recently. And this week, we have seen 37 people hospitalized for COVID in Dane County, which is a statistically significant increase compared to last week.
While early September saw a large spike in cases, largely due to the UW beginning its in-person fall semester, public health officials said last week that the most recent spike in cases is not tied to the university. Dane County Executive Joe Parisi also reacting to the county's recent spike. He says it's important we resist the urges to complacency as we enter fall, and that if we act with a continued sense of shared sacrifice, we can reduce needless human suffering.
To weather now, here's Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti with our first warn forecast.
Well, the last of the showers are exiting southeastern Wisconsin, and skies are clearing to our north and west. You can see on Doppler track just some light showers in the Milwaukee area. The last of the sprinkles south of Monroe have dissipated, and temperatures that reached upper 50s for highs, 57 in Madison, 60 in Lone Rock, have dropped now into the upper 40s. Madison down to 48 degrees, but Camp Douglas already down to 37 degrees. Black River Falls at 32, and temperatures should dip into the middle 30s overnight, so frost advisories in effect from 1 a.m. until 8 a.m. west of a Platteville to Lone Rock to Wisconsin Dells line, and from 3 a.m. until 9 a.m. tomorrow morning for Madison and areas to the east into the Milwaukee area. Alert days are in the forecast not only for tomorrow morning but for Saturday morning as well, as we could see a repeat with widespread frost possible and low temperatures in the middle 30s. Look for a low of 34 by tomorrow morning. Tomorrow will be a partly sunny but chilly day with a high temperature of only 50 degrees. After some weekend showers, though, temperatures should start turning milder as we head into next week. I'll have more details in the forecast in a few minutes.
Gary, thank you. New tonight, the U.S. House of Representatives passed a $2.2 trillion coronavirus relief bill as the prospects for a deal between Democrats and the White House seem to be fading. That bill would restore a popular benefit providing an additional $600 per week on top of unemployment benefits and deliver another round of direct payments. But the bill is unlikely to move through the Republican-led Senate, as Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell has indicated that he would not support any legislation that has a price tag of more than $2 trillion.
Fallout from the first presidential debate continues as both candidates prepare for round two. The second debate in 2 weeks in Miami will be a town hall style format with questions from voters. While President Trump's campaign doesn't want any changes, Joe Biden says he's open to the idea of a mute button to reduce interruptions. Deborah Alfarone has the update.
Folks, absolutely.
Folks, do you have any idea what this clown's doing?
President Trump is taking more heat from Democratic opponents after his raucous first debate with Joe Biden.
People have said to me, what keeps you up at night? The night of the debate, you saw what keeps me up at night.
At an Iowa rally, Vice President Mike Pence used the combative debate as a rallying cry.
He took the fight to Joe Biden, and we're going to keep on fighting for 33 days, all the way to victory.
The Trump campaign is accusing the nonpartisan Commission on Presidential Debates of favoring Joe Biden, warning it not to make changes to the debates, such as a mute button to keep the candidates from interrupting. Biden was asked if that's a change he could support.
As long as we have an opportunity to respond to the question of the people in the audience.
The White House is still trying to explain why President Trump did not quickly and clearly denounce white supremacy at the debate.
The president specifically, verbatim, was asked yesterday, white supremacy, do you denounce them? To which he responded, I have always denounced any form of that.
During a charity fundraiser, both candidates offered hopeful video messages.
The American people don't give up. There is no quit in America.
I just want to say that the end of the pandemic is in sight, and next year will be one of the greatest years in the history of our country.
The 75th annual Al Smith dinner was virtual because of COVID-19. Deborah Alfarone, CBS News, the White House.
Madison West High School hosted a Facebook Live event tonight detailing how the school would be impacted by the 2020 referenda. 2 questions will be on the ballot next month, worth $350 million if they both pass. The biggest dollar amount would go to significant upgrades to all 4 of the high schools. New at 10, Middleton Police launching a new program to help them solve crimes. It's called Scram. The department encouraging residents who have exterior video surveillance systems to register those systems, partnering with the community. Police say they will be able to track down evidence faster since they won't have to go door to door to find out who has cameras.
Very useful, they're very prevalent, and we want to take advantage of that and kind of reduce our crime, reduce our time looking for them. And, you know, I'm sure citizens are out there wanting to help the police.
The program does not give police access to your camera. It's voluntary. Information to register can be found on the police department's website.
California fire officials today said that the glass fire burning in wine country north of San Francisco has now burned more than 56,000 acres and is 5% contained. Alameda County Fire shared this video of local crews working for the last 72 hours. Crews have worked to save homes, wineries, and vineyards around the clock. So far, the fire has destroyed more than 140 structures in both Napa and Sonoma counties. We're getting an update tonight from the Wisconsin National Guard about the soldiers who flew to California to help battle those wildfires. 2 flight teams made up of 15 soldiers total and their helicopters left for Sacramento, California from Madison earlier this month. And after their 4-day, 1,700-mile trek there, the Guard says they haven't stopped flying missions. They say they have bounced from fire to fire, helping wherever needed. The Wisconsin Guard is one of the furthest east of the states to respond to California's call for help.
Village of Mount Horeb celebrating a major milestone in the completion of a new monument built to honor local veterans there. The centerpiece of the project, called the Freedom Tower, was just installed yesterday. This monument has been a community effort that started back in 2017 with the village providing this land at no cost. Once it's complete, everything in the memorial is shaped like a pentagon to represent the 5 branches of the military, and the property will then be given back to the Village of Mount Horeb. New tonight, Madison Gas and Electric received approval from the Public Service Commission of Wisconsin today for a new 20-megawatt solar array to be built in Fitchburg. It's known as the O'Brien Solar Fields. It's in blue there. The project will provide locally generated solar energy to local businesses, municipalities, and public institutions. MG&E says projects like these will help them achieve net zero carbon electricity for all of its customers by the year 2050.
Still to come tonight, state elections leaders once again urging voters to get their absentee ballots in as soon as possible. Plus, a closer look at what happens to those ballots once you drop it in the mailbox. This News 3 Now exclusive is next.
This is our chance to put the darkness of the past 4 years behind us, to end the anger, the insults, the division, and start fresh in America.
I don't pledge allegiance to red states of America or blue states of America. I pledge allegiance to the United States of America. I'm going to fight as hard for those who supported me as those who did not support me. We have a chance to put anger and division that overtaken this country behind us, and we can. We've done it so many times in our history. We've begun anew. We can get control of this virus. We can reward work. We can make healthcare affordable. We can be a safe and just nation. We can deal with the existential threat of climate change. We can be what we are at our best. One nation, one people, one America. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Real customers are experiencing a real difference with Spectrum Internet and TV.
The speed is insane. It's always right there. Just boom.
It was easy to connect all of my devices, and I was able to find a plan that was affordable for me.
I'm saving money, and I'm even getting more speed.
Get the speed you need to do all the things you love on all your devices with Spectrum Internet, delivering the fastest starting speeds for the price. 200 megabits. Switch now for $44.99 a month. Call 833-918-4499.
With Spectrum TV, the picture quality is incredible. I feel like I'm in the movie.
The amount of stuff available on Spectrum On Demand is just never ending.
Add Spectrum TV and enjoy more free HD and more free on demand. Plus, use the Spectrum TV app to watch live TV on the go. All from $44.99 a month. Call 833-918-4499.
Spectrum gives me the best deal no matter what.
Every day I'm saving money.
Get Spectrum Internet and TV from $44.99 a month each with no contracts. Ask about our easy self-install options to install your new services yourself. Call 833-918-4499.
Join Anytime Fitness on Tuesday, October 6th during our 12-hour sale and literally only pay what you can. It's our way of helping you get back to making healthy happen. Pay what you can on Tuesday, October 6th at Anytime Fitness.
Download the Channel 3000 First Warn Weather app today.
Hi, everyone. Friday morning, Hattie's going to be telling us when we're going to need the jacket for our weekend plans outside.
And we'll tell you why health officials are worried about the president's plans to make 2 campaign stops in Wisconsin. We'll get your weekend started on News 3 Now this morning.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Welcome back. Wisconsin elections officials are once again urging voters to return their ballots as soon as possible if they are voting absentee. So far, Wisconsin has more than 3.5 million registered voters. Almost 1.2 million absentee ballots have been requested, and 400,000 have been filled out and received by local clerks.
But we do know that more than 3 million Wisconsin voters are expected to participate in the Wisconsin election in November. And that's just based on history if we look back at those previous numbers. And so looking at that, there's about a third that have already opted to receive their absentee ballot by mail.
The deadline to register to vote online is October 14th. There is some ongoing litigation looking to extend that, but she recommends abiding by that deadline.
If you ever wondered what happens with your absentee ballot after you put it in the mail, we have some answers for you. You can track exactly where your ballot is from the moment you request it to the moment it ends up back in the clerk's office. Jamie Perez shows us how.
I think there's an incredible amount of mis and disinformation.
Wisconsin Elections Commission Administrator Megan Wolf is concerned about the level of confidence in this year's election.
It's a very controlled, deliberate process.
Wolf said as of today, more than 1.2 million absentee ballots have been requested. Most have been mailed out, and tens of thousands have already been returned. With nearly 3 million voters expected to cast a ballot this election season, the Elections Commission is hoping to increase confidence by making the process more transparent.
Elections they happen in the public eye.
And you can track it all on myvote.wi.gov.
For example, I already turned in my ballot, so I'm going to look up my name. And then I click search, click view my request. And on this page, it goes through the entire process. So you can see that I submitted my request for an absentee ballot on March 17th. The request was approved. They prepared it. They sent it to me. I completed the absentee ballot, and it was back in the clerk's office on September 25th. So once all of those boxes are marked blue, that means that your ballot has been accounted for, but your vote won't be counted until Election Day.
If anywhere in the process you see one of these boxes turn orange,
that there's some type of issue in the process. So be it when you submitted your absentee ballot application, perhaps you did not include a valid photo ID. We see sometimes people might send in a selfie or something else rather than a photo ID.
If there's an issue, contact your local election officials to see how you can fix it. Wolf says this tracking feature has been part of the website since its launch in 2016. But this year, they wanted to make it more user-friendly so you can see step by step where your ballot is in the process.
The tracking mechanisms that most of our local election officials use in terms of intelligent mail barcodes, so it can also track that ballot's journey through the mail system as well.
With more traffic on this website than they've ever seen, Wolf is confident people are using the system to make sure their vote counts.
They can be reassured that their ballot has been received or is on their way to them. The more they know the expectations and how they fit into that process, and can ensure that their ballot is counted.
For News 3 Now, I'm Jamie Perez.
There are user-friendly how-to videos on the MyVote website as well. Remember, your last day to request an absentee ballot is October 29th, but election officials say don't wait that long.
And here's Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti with a look at our forecast.
Well, it's going to be a chilly night tonight. The frost advisory is in effect for all of southern Wisconsin. Starts from 1 a.m. tomorrow morning until 8 a.m. for areas west of Platteville to Lone Rock to Wisconsin Dulles Line. East of there, including Madison and Milwaukee, that advisory runs from 3 a.m. until 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. Future track frost freeze threat shows temperatures that are in the 40s right now, dropping into the middle 30s by tomorrow morning. The darker the blue, the more likely it is that you would see frost in that area, so especially north of Madison into parts of central Wisconsin. South of Madison, temperatures might be a degree or two warmer, so the lower spots would be more likely to see frost. Then for tomorrow night, we see the same issue. Temperatures dropping back into the middle 30s. The frost threat looks to be a little bit higher across Dodge County and into the Fox Valley, but again, anywhere in southern Wisconsin can expect frost for Friday night and Saturday morning as well, and then by 10 o'clock Saturday morning, pretty much the frost threat is gone. We have alert days in the forecast for tomorrow morning and for Saturday morning for the threat for widespread frost. For many of us, it'll be the first frost of the season, just a couple of days ahead of schedule. 3 things you need to know: low temperatures in the middle 30s the next couple of nights, and cool weather will continue through the weekend with highs only in the 50s, but mild weather will begin next week. Monday will be back close to 60, and we could be in the upper 60s by Tuesday. So again, those with the frost advisories, we have the alert days in the forecast. Frost advisory pretty much for all of southern Wisconsin. Freeze warning up toward Eau Claire, but notice northern Wisconsin, nothing there, and that's because the growing season has ended. They've already had a hard freeze. High temperatures today, mid-50s through much of Wisconsin, 60s pretty much to our south, even down into southern portions of Missouri and Kansas. Temperatures barely around 70 degrees. Upper level winds right now right out of Canada, continuing to bring down cooler air. But notice the western part of the country, again, that big ridge of high pressure aloft pushing the jet stream northward. It's dry and it's very warm out there. Eventually, some of that milder air will start moving eastward, but it'll be a slow process. We'll see it for next week. week. And then once we get into the mild conditions, we'll also see a lack of rain for the most part. A weak cold front has dropped south of Wisconsin. That's taking the last of the showers with it out across Lake Michigan. And now it's just the chilly northerly winds. Temperatures already below freezing up in Rhinelander, 30s through much of the UP of Michigan and northern Wisconsin away from Lake Superior. On future track, the skies should turn partly cloudy overnight, allowing temperatures to drop into the 30s statewide, some 20s up to the north. Tomorrow, partly sunny skies, highs around 50. Tomorrow night, we'll see more clouds coming in, but they'll be mainly mid and high level clouds, and that shouldn't affect temperatures too much. So on Saturday, as the clouds thicken up, then we'll see better chances for showers by Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, into Saturday night. And then on Sunday, the showers move out, and notice how the skies start to clear to our north and west, so we should see some sunshine already by Sunday afternoon. Again, that frost advisory in effect overnight for all of southern Wisconsin. Look for a high temperature tomorrow of 50 degrees with partly sunny skies, and then again another chance for frost tomorrow night. 7 to 10 day forecast. Showers should end on Sunday morning. We'll see some sunshine in the afternoon. Temperatures back close to 60 on Monday, and then upper 60s for Tuesday. A little bit of a cool down in the Wednesday, Thursday time period, but still temperatures at or above normal. And then as we head toward next weekend, temperatures jump up into the 70s. So a little nice spell of weather, especially toward the end of next week.
Wow, and back into the 70s.
No, but remember, we're losing ground. The days are getting shorter,
yes.
So 70s need to be appreciated when they occur.
Oh, appreciated right here. Thank you.
Sure.
Just heading sports. It's a Big Ten only schedule for the Badgers this season. Why the guys were all smiles once they found out Illinois was their Week 1 opponent. Zach's in next with sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Save during Hy-Vee's 90th anniversary. Earn a 90-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver when you spend $90. That's a 90-cent fuel saver. This Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Only at Hy-Vee.
Donald Trump is lying again. Joe Biden will not raise taxes on anyone making under $400,000. Biden will close tax loopholes for big corporations. Trump's tax cut giveaway exploded our debt, so he's threatening Social Security and Medicare. Biden will make the wealthy and big corporations pay their fair share, so we can protect Social Security and Medicare and invest in schools and health care.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
A little ding means more savings now at the Brothers Main Scratch and Dent floor model sale. You'll get more amazing deals for your kitchen, laundry, and living room. Get up to 40% off hundreds of products to make you and your home happier. Want more? How about expert salespeople every day or a risk-free 30-day price and satisfaction guarantee? The Scratch and Dent floor model sale means more selection, more savings, and more ways to make you and your home happier. Now at the Brothers Main, your local store for more since 1938.
It's Steinhoffel's 86th anniversary, and we're celebrating with 35% off store-wide, plus an extra $86 off every $7.99 you spend. Your choice sofa or bed only $3.99 each. Get ready for the holidays with this dining room set, now only $9.99. Take an extra 5% off all Canadel dining sets, both in stock and custom order. And use Steinhoffel's no money down 60-month special financing. So shop Steinhoffel's and celebrate with our family during our 86th anniversary sale.
Wisconsin is a home of workers. We know what needs to get done, and we do it. Yet, we've been hit hard, some harder than others. Our contact may be limited, but we still can lift each other up. The Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy providers are working together to help keep your heat and power on. You may not ask for it, but we want you to know we're here.
When you put money in a big bank, there it goes. But when you keep your money at Associated Bank, it gets invested close to home. It might become this family's renovation or help this little one's college fund. It could build local business or your favorite neighborhood spot. Because when you bank with Associated Bank, your money works in your community. All you have to do is make a simple choice. Send your money there or keep it here. Associated Bank. Your money works here.
Save during Hy-Vee's 90th anniversary. Earn a 90-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver when you spend $90. That's a 90-cent fuel saver. This Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Only at Hy-Vee.
They say momentum is the next day's starting pitcher. If that's true, then things are looking up for the Brewers because their Game 2 starter is Brandon Woodruff, and he lives for these must-win, season-on-the-line type moments. Game 2 of their wildcard series already underway in L.A. Right now, it's scoreless in the 5th inning. October 19th, 2019. It's a day that the Badgers haven't flushed or moved on from. You know which game I'm talking about. The one where Illinois shocked the college football world with a last-second field goal to knock off undefeated and 6th-ranked Wisconsin. It's safe to say that loss still stings, so much so that when the Big Ten released their conference-only schedule back in September, the Badgers were happy to see that their Week 1 opponent was none other than the Fighting Illini.
Illinois definitely deserves a butt whooping from last year. So, and I feel like jumping right into conference games keeps us on our toes. Like, we know that we have to, what we want to do as a team. We know we want to win a Big Ten West. We want to go to the Big Ten championship and even a national championship.
Davante Adams hadn't played since the 3rd quarter of the Lions game. Now, he did practice today in a limited role, but said he's not going to play unless he's 100%. Allen Lazard, who's coming off a career game against the Saints, is out indefinitely after having surgery on his core muscle. So Monday night could be interesting. There's a chance that Green Bay will be without both their number 1 and number 2 receivers. So besides MVS, who's Aaron Rodgers going to throw to? Enter Darius Shepard, who's already made an impact on Rodgers.
Every time I come in the Hudson Center, like during training camp, you know, we're starting practice, Shep is picking Davante's brain about releases, you know, and certain things. That sticks with you. You know, that impacts you. You see in just that desire to, like, improve and get better. And then you see it on the field. And you see him consistently using those releases, making plays.
Melvin Gordon and the Broncos taking on the Jets on Thursday Night Football. The former Badger has rushed for nearly 70 yards and scored a touchdown. Denver up a pair in the 4th quarter. High school volleyball, Sauk Prairie hosting Edgewood, and the Eagles started hot in this one. Olivia Paulkner serves up the ace, and Sauk Prairie would take the 1st set. Now this one would go to a 5th set, and Edgewood going to set up Allie Barth, who gets up to get down for the kill. Crusaders win a thriller in 5 sets. We're back after this.
Through Monday at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Pay just $1 down for top brand appliances. That's right, you pay just $1. Seriously. And finance your entire purchase interest-free through 2021. Only at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley Home Store off the Beltline.
Keep out the elements and help cut energy bills with high-clarity poly film right now at Menards. Pick up an 8x25-foot roll for $4.99 after 11% rebate. Update your floors with sheet vinyl and vinyl plank from Tarkett. It's easy to install, attractive, and waterproof to stand up to everyday use. All Tarkett flooring is 11% off right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
I've been a police officer for nearly 32 years. Joe Biden does not have the backs of police officers.
Joe Biden's silence is encouraging the rioters. If Joe Biden's elected, it's just going to continue.
Joe Biden empowers these people. The more you empower them, the more crime they go to commit.
In Joe Biden's America, we'll all be in danger. If you support the police and you want to be safe in your home and you want your children safe, support Donald Trump.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
1, 2, 3, My baby don't mess around me. She loves me so, and this I know for
sure. Right now, you can get 0% APR for 60 months on a new 2020 Camry, or get 0% APR for 60 months on a new RAV4. Toyota, let's go places.
That's half the fun of a new house, seeing what people left behind in the attic.
Well, saving on homeowner's insurance with Geico's help was pretty fun, too.
Oh, it's a tiny dancer.
Well, they left a ton of stuff up here.
Well, enjoy your house.
Nope. No, thank you.
Geico could help you save on homeowners and renters insurance.
Why do black Americans, knowing they could lose their life in the course of just living their life?
Part of freedom is to be free from racism and all of its manifestations.
They deserve to be treated with dignity. They gotta know we're listening.
Reforming policing in this country means creating a national standard on use of force and hold police officers accountable.
We have such an opportunity now to change people's lives for the better. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Through Monday at Ashley Home Store, pay just $1 down for the best sleep of your life. You pay just $1 at checkout for any mattress in our lineup. Seriously. Plus, savings up to 55% off and no interest financing for up to 6 years. Only at Ashley Home Store. This is home.
Lace up October 24th for the Komen Virtual More Than Pink Walk. Finally tonight, we are continuing to follow a developing story from the nation's capital. President Trump says he and the First Lady are beginning the quarantine process as they await coronavirus test results after a top aide tested positive. Hope Hicks, one of the president's top aides, tested positive for the virus today after she started feeling mild symptoms during the plane ride home from a rally in Minnesota last night. She had also traveled with the president to the first debate in Cleveland on Tuesday.
Let's go to Gary. One final check of the forecast.
Well, frost advisory is in effect overnight for all of southern Wisconsin from 1 a.m. until 8 a.m. Tomorrow morning, west of a Platteville to Lone Rock to Wisconsin Dells line, east of there from 3 a.m. until 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. Temperatures right now, upper 40s in Madison, but north and west of the Dells, they're already dropping into the 30s where skies are clearing out. Look for a low of in Madison of about 34 degrees, high tomorrow of 50, maybe some frost tomorrow night with temperatures in the mid-30s, but then back up into the 60s as we head into next week, and mainly dry for next week as well.
All right, Gary, thank you. And thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 10.
Do something good, be well, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.